Oops. It's been like over a month since I made a weapons only episode. My bad. I haven't been doing nothing though. I've been actually prepping for the stuff we're doing this episode, believe it or not. It's taken that long. We actually have 10 standard wishes because we got like battle pass wishes and then the monthly reset. So we'll do those shortly. So we got wishing content. There you go. Every episode of weapons only has to have wishing content. Oh, just in case you're familiar, like yes, the account we only wish in the weapon banner, but I'm not gonna not use the standard wishes. So I've never spent primo gems on the standard banner, but I do spend, of course, these because you can get weapons and other things that are useful, like characters that can use weapons from the standard banner. Anyways, just in case you were new. Yeah, I don't know. The weapons only is in a freaking mess of a state. Like I still haven't like bothered trying to really clear Abyss at all to any meaningful degree, and we actually just got a new Abyss cycle today, and it does not seem easier, so you know. But anyways, last episode we got this stupid book, Tome of the Eternal Flow, and if you notice, this thing has a line where it says, you know, HP, or sorry, you get bonus charge attack damage when current HP increases or decreases. That's exactly the same clause as is on the 4-piece Marseillais Hunters. I'm probably saying it wrong, don't care. French words are weird. So, you know, exactly the same thing. Crit rate increases when current HP increases or decreases. So, before I bothered leveling up this, I decided to do the dumber thing for some reason. Well, okay, it was dumber, but like I was also trying to farm for artifacts for Fischl too, because the other set is really, really good for Fischl. I am very close to having a 4-piece of the Golden Troop set for Fischl. Just need a circlet, but they're avoiding me, so it's fine. Anyways, when it comes to Yanfei, I've gotten actually a pretty decent build going for Yanfei, assuming the book works. So I don't know. We're gonna test out burgeon Yanfei basically, because burgeon is gonna do self damage, but I'll show you in a second. Wishing content time. I do not believe we are at pity, but I think we're getting relatively close. Yep, we have just over 55 pity, so probably nothing from this. I would honestly like to use Primo Gems to get to a 5-star, but I'm not going to, because that would be breaking the rules. We're only allowed to use garbage. The free wishes. Actually, you know what that kind of makes me want to do? I was planning to have this weapons only video come out like a day or two after I record. A Barbara constellation. Well, isn't that fitting? I'll be honest, I don't think that's the most useful constellation I could have gotten. By far. What does that do? Why am I plagued by Barbara constellations in this account, man? I don't need Barbara like, C1 Barbara is garbage. Like, why does it exist? C2 Barbara is actually kind of useful, but let's be real, it should be our base kit. And then this is C3 Barbara. Cool. Anyway, what I was saying before is I kind of want to just, you know, farm for Acquaint Faints, since, you know, theoretically I only need to grind out like 10 more wishes. Let me go check the trees. What is my sigils at? I'm immediately distracted from the goal of this video. I said the goal was to do Yanfei things, and I'm immediately distracted from not doing that. Anyway, oh well, is what it is. We are at level 3, so and you get wishes every like 2 interval and 7 interval. So theoretically, I don't think it would take me that long to get 6 wishes worth from the Fontaine thing here. And then we'll also get a wish from Yanfei Ascension. And I've also been intending to do Yunjin, so maybe we could get a wish from Yunjin. So okay, so that's 6. We're at 8 there with a wish from Yanfei, a wish from Yunjin, and then we need 2 more. How close are we in the Sumeru tree? Oh, that's annoying. We are at level 12 currently, so it would take a not insignificant amount of Sumeru exploration to get this. Okay, maybe next episode. Okie dokie. So the general plan to enable, you know, Yanfei to take stealth damage to trigger both the weapon passive and the artifact passive to get bonus charge attack and crit rate is quite simply burgeon. Burgeon deals some stealth damage from the explosion, and then you also get some potential stealth damage from burning if you're close enough to an enemies. So that means you have to do Dendro, of course, and that of course also means we need to do Hydro, of which the obvious choice is of course Xingqiu. So, you know, there's 3 out of 4 team members. And then if the goal is for Yanfei to get, you know, some amount of burgeons, but also our purpose here is mostly just going to be a normal crit based Yanfei build. The burgeon dem is not going to be that significant because we're not going to level Yanfei to 90 unless if this team works really well. I will level Yanfei to 90, And if it works well enough, then it also would make sense to potentially do an EM timepiece, but I have a good attack percent timepiece, so I'm not going to do an EM timepiece right now. You get the point. Point is, you know, the burgeon damage from Yanfei specifically in this team is not that relevant. We're basically just doing a normal charge attack Yanfei, but we need the burgeons to enable using the weapon and the artifacts. I'm very skeptical. So anyways, the last slot, that is to say, the last slot, to me, is obvious. It should be Sucrose. Now, I have not tested this team at all, and I suspect, you know, obviously Yanfei's damage with the 758 attack stat, because the weapon is not leveled up. Wait, when can I farm for this, by the way? Tomorrow. Okay, classic. Because the weapon's not leveled up, Yanfei's damage is not going to be significant here, so we're not going to look at Yanfei's damage here, but we are just going to be looking to see if, you know, we take damage on Yanfei to be able to consistently get the crit rate passive. So we should see her crit rate when we go into the menu here go from 51% to, you know, 87%. I just realized I don't have a healer on this team. Okay, you know what? Instead of Sucrose, we probably have to do Jean or something. A Ruin Guard, that's the perfect test. Right, as a reminder, the damage here is not what to focus on, because Yanfei's not leveled up. Alright, do that. Okay, she triggered Burgeon, Ice World, Pyro, whatever. Ow. Ow. Okay, did I get stacks up? I did get stacks up. Ah, this might work better than I expected, at least against stationary enemies. Ow. Okay. Turns out you die easily when your character's level 50. Who knew? Also when you're taking a lot of self-damage. It's fine. It's just, this isn't the flavor of the current patch we're on. You know, it's the Hydro Archon patch. She makes your characters more fragile, so it makes sense for weapons only to be doing something in the same vein. You know, that kills my own characters. But genuinely, though, initial testing there, without having to do, like, purposely try to do anything, like, I wasn't purposely trying to, like, make sure, oh, I needed to be within range of the burgeons, or make sure I hugged the enemy to be able to take stealth damage from burning, and it was fine. There was the one asterisk, as the fact that I'm on the grass means the burning, right, the grass on fire, oh, okay, that didn't even light the, there we go, the grass on fire, right, really quickly will trigger max stacks, so that might be what happened there. So, you know what, let's go to Masanori and see if Masanori is kind to us. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, no, we're not wishing on the stupid this banner, like, just no. Alright, here we are against Masanori. Let's see if we can still get stacks up when we're not having the grass setting us on fire. Alright, get Dendro going, blam, get some blooms, and blam. So that should have caused enough instances of damage, right? Yep, so you can see right in at least the beginning of the rotation, we can definitely consistently get up the crit rate stacks, because we have a whole bunch of burgeons, but the question is, can we sustain that throughout, like, rotation, right? Okay, I think we can, honestly. I think we can. Okay, we lost a stack at some point. Okay. Alright, let's do this again. Do that. I didn't use Sucrose at all there, by the way, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Ow. So, like, okay. I just checked again, you know, only 2 stacks, but I don't know, is 2 stacks enough to justify it? I'm out of stamina, but I don't know. Learning how to play this team is going to be really weird because, you know, you need to make sure you keep up blooms, and I need to make sure I'm swapping to use, you know, an additional skill on Dendro Traveler to keep their burst up and all that, but I don't know, it has more potential than I thought it would, honestly, from the concept of it. Again, the damage we're dealing right now is not good, but every time I'm checking the screen here, we're usually at 2 or 3 stacks. And I think 2 or 3 stacks, even if it's not ideal, because, you know, we can get up to 3 stacks on this, and, like, we're losing charge attack damage bonus and whatnot. I think it's got enough potential to try. So, you know, we're gonna do it. Ow. And Yanfei's dead. Okay. It's fine. We're gonna try it. Let's go. We're gonna mine some rocks. And we'll see how Yanfei performs when she's actually properly leveled up here a little bit. And we're going to have to also, of course, level up her weapon too. That is a prerequisite, so I guess I'm going to have to fast forward to tomorrow to do that. And suddenly it's the future, and we can farm for Yanfei's book. Got 8 total condensed resin we can use here today, so hopefully that'll be enough at least to get Yanfei's book to level 80. First drops, and we get basically minimum drops, I think. Okay, cool. And that should be enough. Ooh, that's a lot of white drops. Thank you, game. And hence, ascend. Oh, I really hope I don't have to... Ooh. I haven't spent a lot of time in Fontaine in 4.0 on weapons only. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to farm for these, aren't I? And maybe for these even. Oh boy, I don't want to have to farm enemies. Whatever, level 50, let's go, blam. Hey, look at that, enough for level 60. We might even have enough for level 70, only in 2 runs. And ascend, blam. And okie dokie. Yeah, let's go see how many of these I can craft. Oh boy. Oh dear. I can only craft 6 more of these. 7 more. Thanks, Sucrose. I at least do have a few gears, but I'm probably gonna have to farm some frickin' gears too. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do this episode. So now I need to farm for a whole bunch of jade, and I need to farm for alien bits, and I need to probably farm for gears too. Wonderful. Okie dokie. The worst part about having to farm for all this stuff is that, you know, I could have avoided this if I had a brain in my head. Instead, I was like, yeah, I gotta farm for artifacts for 3 weeks straight and forget about the fact that I needed to farm for 500 monster drops at the same time. And so now, when I'm recording this video, it's gonna take far longer to make this video than I wanted. Oh well. You're lucky I like you, dear viewer. At least these things seem to drop a lot of stuff, and we get some chests along with it. How nice of you, game.
I suppose it wasn't.
Really? That's the last one the map leads to? Okay. I hope there's more than that in the game. Otherwise, I might not even be able to level this thing to 80. Well, we got enough to level to 70 at least. That's good. And we need 5 more of those, and then a few more of these, and then gears shouldn't be a problem, actually. Okay. Actually, gears will be a problem if I want to level 90 it, but I don't think we're level 90ing this today unless there's a lot more of those Breacher Primuses around. And we got 4 more of these thingies, so I think we need to go back to farm, but that's fine. Decent drops. And ascend. And leveled up to 80, very good. Alright, there's Yanfei at level 60. She has 1400 attack, and yeah, she ascends with pyro damage bonus, so Yanfei's attack stat, even when this is level 90, is not going to be very high. That's a side effect of low base attack weapons. It honestly has me thinking that instead of Sucrose, particularly because like, it can be a little bit annoying to swirl, it might just be better to use Bennett instead of Sucrose in this team. So I might try that. So apparently, according to the interactive map, there's only 52 frickin' Noctilucus Jade in the map. Why? I have no idea. I can't even get enough to do both of Yanfei's ascensions, but I also noticed that I didn't have any golden coins, and I think it makes more sense, rather than doing Yanfei's level 70 ascension, which I would really prefer to do, but no well. It's not going to be the end of the world to lose a little bit of the pyro damage bonus and base attack. What's more important instead is using our treasure hoarder coins to level up Yanfei's talents a little bit. So I'm going to just do her next ascension, get her level to 70. It'll be enough to, you know, we'll have her full passives unlocked, which is more important. And then we'll go from there. Everything's gone wrong as far as farming goes in this video. I don't know how I did so much farming for artifacts and didn't consider the fact that I might need to farm for the other aspects of the character. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yanfei. And with that, I think that's enough to ascend Yanfei. It is not. Oh, I need these. Okay, that's fine. All right, now we can ascend Yanfei. Yay! Woo.
Studying the law.
And blam, level 70 Yanfei. Now let's see how much I can level up her talents. Oh boy, let me go see how many of these I can craft. Oh god, how do I only have 77 treasure hoarder insignias? Oh, good lord. Oh, I think it's because like every freaking unit under the sun in this account uses these things. So, Sucrose, give me 40 of them. That's not 40. Okay, well, we'll go as far as we can with that. Why have monster drops been such a freaking problem in this episode? This is not the problem I expected to have, nor did I want to have. Alright, we can get either the burst or skill to level 5, or we can get normal attacks to level 6. I think we're going to do normal attacks to level 6. There we go. And that's where she's going to have to sit for now, because I'm out of like every other freaking monster drop resource, so I don't even know if I have enough of these, so it's fine. It's good enough. We should see some decent damage out of her. I'm going to switch to Bennett instead of Sucrose for the last slot for the rest of this video, I think, because Yanfei is obviously got pretty low base attack, so we get Pyro Resonance, so we get more attack, and then of course Bennett buff be pretty good. So Sucrose on paper is better, but I think in practice for right now Bennett's going to be better because our burgeon damage isn't even going to be that significant because Yanfei is not level 90, right? And I just want it to be slightly easier to play. This way I don't have to worry about, you know, trying to swirl Pyro around it all. I just have to stand in the circle. Yay. Hey look, floor 9 Vaporize reaction damage is increased. Wonderful. That, this. Blam. Nice 18k. Hey, and everything's dead. I'm already immediately noticing that Yanfei isn't getting a ton of vaporizes, which I guess like it's not that surprising. It just means there's kind of too much pyro. I just blew up a thing. Oh, I thought I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I mean, that was good damage there. Ooh, a nice 56k. That's the kind of damage I was more hoping to see. Although I think I'm being helped out a bit by the fact that these enemies just have Hydro Aura on them all the time. And now you can see, okay, you can see the problem there where I was having burning going on and Xingqiu's Hydro application was not enough to overwrite it. So, I've gone in the start of this video from being like, this team performs quite well, to now I'm just like, But you know what, it wasn't that many resources, it's fine. Hopefully it's been an entertaining video. It's just that the fact that the Yanfei team isn't feeling that good on floor 9 is not a great sign. But hey, let's give floor 10 a shot. Surely the harder floor will be better for Yanfei, right? The game just crashed. Oh, okay. Genshin crashing for me is extraordinarily rare. Apparently even Hoyoverse does not want me to play this Yanfei team. I'm just like, no, just quit now. You don't subject yourself to more pain of trying to use burgeon Yanfei. Just give up. I'm never gonna be able to use Tome of the Eternal Flow. Why is every weapons only video so scuffed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a nice 56k. I can get some decent vapes occasionally. Oh, hello. It's just weirdly hard to get them. Nice 50k there. Let's see if we can do a full combo on this boy. Do this, do a Bennett. I think Bennett also causes the problem of I'm not getting the immediate stacks. Like, normally with Sucrose, right, I was getting immediate stacks with Tome of the Eternal Flow and her artifacts, because I would trigger those burgeons with Yanfei's skill as soon as I entered the battlefield. But instead, Bennett is triggering those burgeons, and then Yanfei doesn't get them, and we're only getting the stacks built from either Burning Aura or further burgeons we're getting. But, I don't know. It's interesting.
Try not to enjoy this.
In other news, I think Yanfei, I think Burst Aggravate Lisa feels pretty good, actually, with Fischl here. I don't know why I've never tried this team before, but I quite like it. Alright. See how we do against these boys. Yeah, do that. And blam! Hey, there's a 42k on one of them. Okay, I mean, against like stationary enemies, it's not bad. I just, oh, I blew up the thing. God dang it, man. It's just like, it doesn't feel consistent enough, and also this is not that much damage for chamber 10 or floor 10. Oh god. All right, I'm gonna redo floor 10 here because I don't want to deal with the pain of floor 11. I already know it's gonna be painful. So we're gonna redo it with Sucrose instead of Bennett and see if it feels a lot better. Sure, game. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do this, do that. And now we can switch to Yanfei, do a boom, and I mean, it certainly looks more satisfying. I don't know that I actually got any more burgeons or anything, but Sucrose certainly helped clear that a lot faster because Animo strong. The fact that I can get an infusion on Hydro on Sucrose's burst potentially could help me get more vaporizes consistently, but like, that feels good, but the thing is, it's like, I feel like it's just not Yanfei. it's just Sucrose being Sucrose. Bam. Bam. Die, please. It feels better. It feels so much better. But it's all Sucrose. It's just Sucrose.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Blam. Alright, let's try Swirl Pyro. Oh yeah, I don't have a healer in this team. I forgot. Yanfei is dead. Rip.
Your journey ends here.
Let's try not dying this time. That's my idea for this time around.
Now he's testing my patience, testing my patience. Gotcha.
Eh, don't touch me. Bro, stop. Show. Blam. And swirl. And blam. Okay. I mean, this team certainly doesn't get the big dubbers that the other one did. But it feels better. Alright, so what did we learn? I think we learned that I'd rather just play Yanfei without Tome of the Eternal Flow and without 4-piece Marechaussee Hunters, instead just using like Lost Prayers on a normal build, like, I don't know, 4-piece Wanderer's Troop or something. Yeah, I think that's what I learned. I think I learned this does not work as well as I wanted it to. I mean, it doesn't not work. It's weird. Like, it does work. And the Bennett variation does get some big damage. It's just like, it makes it harder to play for not much benefit, I feel like. Like, I could get bigger numbers, I feel like, out of a Wanderer's Troop build by swapping, you know, Dendro Traveler for Sucrose. And then, you know, I could just, you know, Xingqiu into Bennett EQ, into Sucrose Swirl, into Yanfei Go, Charge Attacks, Blam, and she'll get some damage. And in that case, like, Lost Prayers is just going to be better. And then, of course, Marechaussee Hunters might actually still function if I'm taking a lot of damage. So I could try that, I guess. Since these artifacts are pretty good, like, this is a pretty good build. If I can take advantage, or just take advantage of the crit rate buff, or just play the RNG game, I guess. So I don't know. And then the second thing we learned, other than, you know, this is not a very good law book for Yanfei because it looks ugly for her and it just doesn't work well. And sucrose is good, and yep, that's what we learned. Sucrose is good. Yanfei is fun and not bad, but you know, this dang book, ain't the best weapon for her. Is my verdict. It takes way too much effort, rigmarole, configuring a team around it just so I can utilize its passive. It's pretty not great. So, anyways, I might work on Yanfei a little bit more in a non using this book manner because Yanfei is fun. But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Hopefully you at least enjoyed this, so someone got value out of me getting this weapon, because I certainly didn't. Subscribe for more garbage and stuffs. Boy.